Good afternoon. The First Minister has told those hit hardest by Storm Babet that it will be a long road to recovery. Hamza Yousaf visited residents on River Street, the worst hit part of Brechin and Angus, after the River South Esk burst its banks on Friday. Angus and Aberdeenshire were very severely hit, and SEPA has said some areas in the north will continue to be at risk of flooding until tomorrow. Well, the First Minister also said that his parents-in-law who are stuck in Gaza are living through torture and have only 6 bottles of clean water. His mother and father-in-law were visiting family when the attacks from Hamas began. He is calling on the UK government to open the border for safe crossings.
They feel powerless. They've not heard any news about the border potentially opening for them. My mother-in-law just told me they're down to 6 bottles of clean drinking water. That's in a household of 100 people. I plead with the UK government to demand from their allies and friends in Egypt and Israel to open that border to let foreign nationals out, and indeed to let innocent men, women and children in Gaza who want to leave.
A week of strike action has started across Glasgow's museums in protest over planned job cuts. 38 roles are at risk, including curators, conservators and technicians. Around 70 members of the Unison Trade Union are walking out all this week. Glasgow Life says its savings ensure none of the museums will close and that they retain the potential to rebuild services in future.
This is a political choice which Glasgow City Council's political leadership now need to face up to. They either make these cuts in the museum service, face further strikes and a deterioration in services, or they have to get round the table with us with more money on the table to save these jobs.
Well, football now, and Rangers striker Cyril Dessers has backed himself to go on a scoring run. Dessers scored his first goal in 5 games in the 4-0 victory over Hibernian on Saturday, as Philippe Clement's managerial reign at Ibrox got off to a winning start.
At a certain moment it got under my skin and it affects your confidence a little bit, but luckily I've been through this before in my career, and I know what I can do, I know what my qualities are, and I know I will show them this season. I've scored my whole life, I know I can score goals. If I do the things right, I will, everywhere on each level, I will make my goals.
Well, that's your news and sports. Now Philip has the weather.
A heavy downpour will subside and light relaxation will set in. TUI sponsors STV Weather.
Hello and a very good afternoon to you. Well, many of you will have noticed it was a bitterly cold start to the day. We did see a touch of frost and some fog patches in places. For the rest of this afternoon, though, it will be a largely dry and bright day. Plenty of sunny spells. Just a little high-level cloud starts to spread in from the south as we head towards evening time. Temperature-wise, those will start to climb eventually after the cold start. Highs of around 12 or 13 degrees Celsius. Now, as we head through this evening and overnight, that cloud will become a bit more widespread. We'll see the return of low cloud, mist and murk in places. 1 or 2 showers in the east with lows tonight of around 5 or 6 degrees. Bye-bye.
TUI sponsors STV Weather.
I'll be back with John for the STV News at 6. Until then, from all of us here, enjoy your afternoon and we'll see you later. Bye-bye.